Hey guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel and welcome to a new series. So this is going to be 6x6 pads and I am using a sketch bundle that I purchased at Scrapbook Generations, and it's for specifically for 6x6, and there are 20 sketches in the bundle. And I was inspired to get this one because my friend Nicole Coley Bing here on YouTube, she created she used the sketches to create her layouts, and then she did a review on it, and her review was really good. It helped me to, well, I had a few 6x6 sketch bundles at Scrapbook Generation that I was looking into, but when she shared her review, and I really like the things that she said, and sharing her layouts, it really made me just jump the gun and purchase this particular sketch bundle. And I really like it because it has 20. Now, I'm not going to show you the sketches, of course, because it's a paid product, or it's a product that you buy. That's what I meant. But this is the first layout that I'm going to create. I'm not going to create them in order. It just all depends on the feel and the mood. But basically, I had the inkling of going through my 6x6 paper pads. I don't have a lot, but I did notice that I just don't use them enough. So I wanted to pull out as much as I can and use them. And I was able to pull 10 different paper pads from my um, stash. And so I'm going to make 10 layouts. Again, the bundle has 20, so you can definitely make 20 layouts. And because it's a sketch, you can make many layouts other than the 20 that is given to you, of course, because you can turn it around or flip things to make it different. But I'm only going to do 10. I might do another 10 next time, but for now I'm committing to just 10. So we're going to go on to this particular layout. The photos that I have are of our annual trip to a lake nearby. And this is actually kind of an eventful trip because we usually go on Memorial Day weekend, and this particular weekend was really bad. Like it was raining, it was hailing, the wind was whipping us, and we didn't bring our very big tent. We call it the tent of awesomeness. I have a few layouts that I created with that, but we didn't bring a huge military grade tent. We just, grabbed our Coleman type. We had two, and it broke some of the poles of our tent. And because the lake is only like 30 minutes away from our house, we just decided to pack it up and not even do the camping and just go home. And so that's kind of what I put in my journaling. But these are the pictures of that particular event. Now, the paper pad that I had pulled out was this paper pad from Echo Park, and it had some nature themes, but it's also more of a Peter Pan, like Never Ever Land type of um, theme in there. And so I'm specifically picking the ones that are more neutrals or doesn't have a very Peter Pan Tinkerbell type of theme there. So I'm pulling them out, and the one thing I did like about this particular sketch that I picked is that most of the 6x6 is like strips in the background, so you can really do a lot of things with this, and you can even use your scraps for this particular bundle. You don't have to do 6x6, which I really love because it's very versatile and flexible. And so I am picking up some of the bolder colors like the reds and the blues. There's some lighter colors there, but I'm trying to kind of mix them up. And then I will be adding some smaller photos on the top right and then bottom left. Now the sketch kind of is like this. It has some paper strips on the center, and then the big background, and then your photos. But I am kind of in my journey, you should say, of scrapbooking, where I kind of like to do my own thing, not because I don't believe in other people's work. It's just that, I'm kind of used to a certain look. And so that's what I like. And so I am going to actually add a border that goes in the top and also on the bottom of the center panel, just because I feel like there was just too much white space on the top and the bottom of the page. But before that, before I commit, I wanted to mat my photos with some more pattern paper. I really want to use up as much of these papers as I can. Like I said in the beginning, I don't use my 6x6 enough. And so this is really going to stretch me and try to figure out how much of them I can use up. So one way that I can do that is by matting my photos. Instead of using some cardstock, I am going to use some pattern paper. The challenge though for that is some of these papers are very busy, but I did find this pirate type of paper that I can use, and if I cut it strategically, then you won't really see the patterns of the pirates on there. So that's what I'm deciding on doing. I'm just going to adhere these 4 photos, and I think I cut them 2-inch square size, and then I'm going to mat that. And as you can see, you can hardly see the pirates on there, which is great because I really just wanted to add some more color to the photos here, and have that division between the background and my photos itself. So I'm just going to trim that off and make sure that it's matted all around the photos. And also, if I haven't mentioned it already, I'm going to make sure to link the video, Nicole's video, so that you can also watch and take in some of the reviews that she has shared for this particular sketch bundle. Now, I'm at the point where I really wanted to have a border, but because I don't have the full sheet or full pack of this 6x6 anymore, I've used it up in some other projects. I am going to combine 2 particular greens in order for me to have the green border going on the top and the bottom. And then I realized that I didn't have enough of that paper that I wanted. So as you can see, the paper, the border on the left side is not the same color. And I debated a long time if I wanted to do that, but I've already cut down most of the border, and then I realized I didn't have enough. So I just went with it. I don't know. Let me know in the description box below if it worked out that the green on the left is not so, I mean, it's not the same hue as the other greens. It's darker. Let me know if it worked out, or if you would have just scrapped that idea, because I really wanted to use my papers here, as I figured that's the only way that I can continue to make those borders if I just create a different color green. I mean, it's still green, right? Anyways, and then I made sure that I even kind of thought about, well, maybe I can kind of sprinkle them around so that it looks random, but I didn't like that random idea. I wanted it to have a specific place. So I put most of the same color green paper. I put them on the rest of the borders, and then the darker green went on the left so that they're kind of contained in that area. Now I also matted those vertical photos on the right, and I put them on just white paper because I don't have a 6x6 that would span the whole of all those papers, or sorry, photos. So I just did a white on that, which turned out really good because it's a neutral color. And then I saw some that I had some stickiness on there, so I had to cut that out, or sorry, erase that. And then one of the things that I got from the video from Nicole was die cutting your own letters for your titles, but die cutting them more than once so that they could be thick. Now, I know I've seen this before, but her video just reminded me that, yeah, I can totally do that. And so that's what I did. I actually used one of the red papers from the 6x6, and then I cut that out. Now, I also had some other cutouts for for the particular letter die that I'm using here, and so I just used that one as my second and third layer instead of cutting more red because I was running out of that pattern paper. Unfortunately, I didn't use up all of the 6x6, but I used most of them, which makes me really happy. Now I am just going to make sure I put a stamping block there to hold that in place since I use liquid glue. And then I'm going to add my journaling to the right. I felt like that was the best place to add that one because there's room there and I could kind of, cover up some of the seams of those border. I didn't really cover all of them up, but I would rather have the journaling closer to the photos than kind of floating by the border. So I'm almost done. I am going to use my Mini Alphas stickers. This is another thing in my stash that I haven't used enough of. And so I'm going to just pull them out. And I will be pulling a lot of them in the next few videos because I have them on my table already. And I want to use them up. So I'm just going to spell out adventure. And then I'm going to add my embellishments. There were a few sticker sheets and just, little bits of leftover stickers here and there that I pulled out that I wanted to incorporate in this series or kit or whatever you can call this. But I did manage to pull out some other products to incorporate with my 6x6 papers. Of course, the goal is to use as many papers as I can, but I also wanted to have a variety of things on my page, and so I pulled out some stickers. This one is a washi that I wanted to incorporate there, and so I'm going to put that on the bottom left. And because I am decorating the bottom left, I am also going, no, not bottom left, bottom right, I'm also going to be decorating the top left of the page just to kind of have that balanced look. And I'm particularly looking for accents that would emphasize or would support the story that I'm talking about with my journaling, especially with the unexpected rain and wind that we had for this particular event or activity. It's one of those things where you just have to, like what that orange yellow sticker says, enjoy the ride, because the wind was really bad. I mean, it did not stop, and we had to eat our dinner inside the tents because it was so bad. The wind was just whipping away. Anyways, I am almost done with this. I just pulled out a few more stickers that I'd like to incorporate on this layout. I'm going to move them here and there just to make sure that they fit where I think that they will go. And again, these are just random stickers that I have left over from different kits, different products that I've used before. So I'm just adding a few here and there. And then I believe I will add a date because the date now has become important to me. I believe so. I might be wrong. I'm crossing my fingers I added a date because that was something that was a pain for me in 2021, was at the end of the year when I was trying to put them all away. I didn't have dates, so I had to go back. Maybe I'm not going to do it here. Anyways, we have some close-up pictures, and I hope that you will stick around to watch that. If you like these videos, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.